Genders in Hindi. Today we are going to see genders, and Hindi language has two genders, that's masculine and feminine, and it's very important to learn them to construct a proper sentence. We are going to see that now. The identification of grammatical gender of a noun must be learned by heart for the right sentence formation. It is certainly going to be easy as a learner. It's not difficult, as you'll be surprised how naturally the mind would register the genders subconsciously as you learn and utter them. I have learned or I speak three foreign languages, that is three European languages, and I never get confused with the gender of anything, because I think as you learn it in the beginning, it never becomes difficult. It's sometimes people do that, they do the learning of gender separately at a later time, and then that becomes really hard. So learn it as you learn, make small sentence, try to understand the gender, and then try saying that. It becomes a very easy. Masculine nouns generally end with the below sounds like a, like as an uncle, a, or a longer a like an auction, or o like an over, oo like in put, or oo a little longer oo like in boot. These are by and large a general kind of a structure where you can, but it is not a sure bet, because there are exceptions, so it is not going to save you all the time, and those exceptions are something you have to learn. Otherwise, this is a by and large a general rule. Some of the exceptions are, it's not all of the exceptions, but it's some of the exceptions. Like Hawa means air, Dunya world, Saja means punishment, Mata mother, Sena is army. So all of these have a ending. Hawa, Dunya, Saja, Mata, Sena, but they are not masculine. The names of mountains, oceans, Hindi days, Hindi months, body parts, except eye and tongue, they are masculine. And there are a few other things. We are not going to go very deep into that, because I think it takes away the fun of learning. We are not going to learn the very rigorous, regimented learning. Instead, we are going to learn it a little in an easy and possibly a very entertaining way, and with a lot of entertainment, of course, interactive. So we'll learn it just like how a learner will learn, doing a little bit of mistake here and there. So you'll see some male gender, that is kapada is cloth, that is, so you can see, as you see the sound ending in a, kapada. Chashma is glasses, kamra is room, vada is a promise. So this kind of the I mentioned some five endings that will have masculine. It's by and large, when I say by and large, it's almost like 90%, and this 10% is, that is where, if you want to be 100% perfect, you have to see, every time you see an exception, come across an exception, it's good to have that, bear that in mind, that yes, this is an exception, and then put that in your mind, you will remember that. So this is kapda, chashma, kamra, vada. This by and large those sounds which has a ending are masculine, but there are again exceptions like gar, shahar, pahad, that's mountain, shahar is city, gar is house. So these are also male gender, but just to help you, gar is something huge. These are not small pots. Gar is something huge. Shahar is a large city. Pahad is a large mountain. Anything that is something imposing and large, they are, by and large, they are male. Feminine nouns often end with the sound E, again with a few exceptions. So kursi meaning chair, roti meaning bread, kidiki meaning window, mitai sweet, sari is sari, kahani is a story. So all these are the one ending with kind of a long E sound. Kursi, roti, kidiki, mitai, sari, kahani, and but not always. Say pyar, asha, kitab, mage. These are words, nouns which are also female, but to some extent it can give you a pyar as a loving thing, more feminine, of course. A man can also love, but these are very delicate things like asha means a liking, a craving. Kitab is a book, mage is a table, so these are also feminine. There are some common exceptions, that is, the tha suffix generally abstracts a word, that is, converts an adjective to a noun or a concrete noun to an abstract noun, that is, usually the ending tha. They are all feminine, such as safalta means success, sahaita is help or assistance, sadasyata is membership, ekta is unity. All of these are feminine. There are not many words with the ending E sound that are masculine. So when it is E, 99% they are feminine. There are only maybe some 10 to 15 words they say, but we'll see the majorly very clear words like pearl, that is moti, water, that is pani, clarified butter, that you'll find only in India, ghee, yogurt, dahi, hot G also has a few other meaning that we'll see in the later lessons. Man, admi, elephant, hathi, soldier, sipai. So all of these, though they end with the sound E, they are masculine. And probably there are a few more, just another 3, 4, 5 more words, I think. So most of the time if they are E, it is 99%. If they are ending in E, it is feminine. In some cases, gender is easy to find as they are self-explanatory, such as mata, pita, mother, father. In English we say father, mother. In French it is mata, pita, son, daughter, beta, beti, chacha, chachi, uncle and aunt, raja, rani. So this is quite self-explanatory because you don't have to really know, because mata can only be feminine, pita can only be a masculine. English words are very commonly used in colloquial Hindi. Although English words do not have any associated grammar gender, Hindi speakers do assign a grammatical gender to English words in order for the words to function grammatically within Hindi sentences. This association is somewhat arbitrary, but often words that sound like E and A are assigned appropriate genders. Words that have a final E vowel are treated as feminine nouns. Ice cream is feminine, computer is masculine, laptop is masculine, movie is feminine. So you don't have to so much worry about that, you'll get by a little practice. And this is somewhere there's a little flexibility. People do make a little mistake, or you cannot even say that it's a mistake because there's not a proper masculine feminine assigned to each and every word. Like say if you talk about floppy disk or switchboard, and words like fan wing or a luggage, luggage, what you say, if you're talking about more difficult words like awning or a bolster, or it becomes really hard, so people can go a little by, it's more of a guesswork, you cannot be 100% sure, and then that is where the sounds like a and e helps. I hope you have got some fairly good idea about genders in Hindi, the masculine, feminine, how it ends, and what the ending means and what it can assign to itself. So that is it for now. We are not going to go very deep, as I told you. We'll be having many more lessons, and every time we make a sentence, I'll make sure that I clearly make sure that in a bracket if it is a masculine or feminine, so you get used to them. You don't have to worry, and it's going to be really easy. It's not at all difficult. Trust me. All the best with your Hindi learning.